nearly 75% of the fires are due to electricity. Is electricity so bad? Honestly speaking, no. It is that we handle it badly. Into the fire, we are losing nearly 25,000 lives in a year.
In 2013, in Telangana Secretariat, short circuit has happened. After inspection, it's found that because of spurious materials, 1 square mm copper wire, improper earthing, size of the phase conductor, and non-ISI pipes were used in that installation.
Recognizing the hazards associated with the use of electrical energy and taking precautions so that hazards do not cause injury, death or loss of property.
We generally use National Building Code, NEC, IS 732, IS 694, IS 6043, IC 60364, Safety Standard 2010, then IE rules, even IGBC to the extent. So all these standards together, the design is formulated.
In a low-cost housing, watt per square feet should be designed on the higher side because occupancy is high and energy consumption, energy requirements will be higher. So low-cost housing means my electrical system has to be even more robust. Because if there is a fire in a low-cost housing, number of people losing their life will be much more than any other establishment.
We have come across few fire cases in old buildings. The sizing which has been done at that time may not be adequate because of the load has increased. There was a space constraint. The shafts were inadequate. The major issue is the inadequate electrical room, and therefore it gives opportunity for the fire. We have revamped the main incoming line, the meter sizing, the sizing of the cables or the wires which are coming from meter room to the flats. We have guided them that please verify from the licensed electrical contractor so that we will come across what is the point wiring you have to do, what is the distribution you have to do, what are the switch gears to be used.
Several government officer quarters were constructed long back. The installations are not as per the present condition. We got across it, several short circuits occurred, DBs were burnt out, MCBs were burnt out.
We have come across one incident recently. It was a corporate office and their fire took place. Of course, it was doused immediately, but they were very alert rather to take the audit work immediately and they have called us. We have gone to the grassroots. We took away all their drawings, calculated each and every load, verified the cable sizing, verified the wire sizing, verified the switch gear sizing. We have also done the thermal scanning. During thermal scanning, we have observed that there were a lot of loose connections. Because of the loose connections, sparking was happening, the heating was taking place.
Selection of cables is more important in the electrical installations. Not only as per the load, as per the characteristics of the application, what is the length to be laid, grouping factors. Considering all those factors, the voltage drop should be maintained within the tolerance limit. According to that, we will take precaution while selection of the cable. I have suggested our subordinates use the only best quality of copper material to reduce the losses, to minimize the fault currents, to safeguard the system.
Meter room in the high-rise building should be located at the basement level, not in the cellar, so that it is easy approachable in case of emergency.
High-rise buildings, electrical rooms are to be provided from the ground floor to top floor. It should be distributed in proper way at the time of designing of the building.
In the state of Telangana, the building having notified voltage of more than 650 volts only will be periodically inspected. For other buildings, owner is responsible to ensure electrical safety. With the help of chartered safety engineer, the buildings which are more than 15 meters in height will be inspected by this department under Regulation 36 of CA measures relating to electrical safety.
Along with the proper designing and planning, the installation, when it is going on, we have to prepare the checklist. That checklist should be maintained throughout the tenure of the contract.
Our expectation from the government is a uniform code. It should not vary from state to state, city to city.
All the electrical practicing engineers, consultants, contractors, and the persons involved in the regulating authority should have knowledge about the latest standards that has to be followed and try to bring awareness among all.
We are trying to make our electrical systems as self-extinguishing as possible. They will trip on an overload, they'll trip on earthing, so that human safety is not compromised.
If we do this safety audit yearly and if we implement that, then I think these fire incidences will not happen. Let's join hand together so that electrical fire will not happen.
Let's make India electrical accident free.
We should do our job right.
To move towards electrically safe nation.